Thank you very much for being here today. And I'm right now back to being Stanley. And as Stanley, I just want to say that this show is really special for me out of all the special projects that I've been doing. I've been doing a lot of different projects. This one in particular goes way back because I remember the moment when I first heard the news that Jimi Hendrix had passed away. I was a little kid, and I remember thinking that we need to do whatever we can to keep what he gave us alive. And I decided in that moment that I was going to learn how to play guitar. So it's been a long time coming, but one of the main things that I got from Jimi is that you can make the instrument your own, you can find your own direction, you can find your own style of music. And so I got that, I took it to heart, and I think I've done that. But it's great to be able to go back to my roots and celebrate one of my guitar heroes. And he was the first guitarist that I tried to play like when I was a kid. And there was a thing that we did back in 2016, because for several years I was a frequent guest with Bill Lesh and Friends. And one of the shows and one of the shows that we did was called Aquarius Rising. And the whole concept of it is that in one day we recreated all the classic performances from Woodstock. And there was a lot of different people there, and we played the part of different artists who played at Woodstock. Phil was the only one who actually did play at Woodstock. And that day I was Carlos Santana, Pete Townsend, and Jimi Hendrix. So it was a really fun day. And so the whole thing of playing Jimi and getting in costume and getting in character and everything for that was just felt so right to me. You know, I felt like, you know, one of these days I should do another show like that, do more shows like that. And I got the idea that if I'm going to do that, I should imagine, like, what might Jimi be doing today if he were still playing today? Because there's a million people imitating what he's done before. And if Jimi were around today, he would not be playing like he did back in 1970. And in fact, Jimi's movement in the direction of jazz was one of the things that got me into jazz. For example, some of the songs, like the song that we did Up From the Skies, that had a swing groove to it. And I heard that on the original album, and I thought, hey, that's cool, what is that? And that kind of pointed me toward more of a jazz thing. So, all of that, keeping all of that in mind, it's so special and amazing for me to be able to share this with you, because it's one of my favorite areas of music, is the whole magical, cosmic space that Jimi Hendrix had created. So let's keep it going. Thank you very much. Let's hear it again for Westwood and Cameron Gennari. And check my tour dates at STANLEYJORDAN.com for other things coming up in this region. There's a bunch of things going on that you might want to know about. For example, in June, we're playing in Plymouth, Massachusetts, doing the Newport Jazz Festival at the beginning of August. A lot of cool fun stuff coming up, so check my tour dates. Anyway, thank you all so much.